I'm not worried about nobody. Come and try to steal my car. You gonna have something for your ass. These kids going around stealing people's cars. How would they like it if somebody steal their parents' cars? Y'all won't like it at all. I'm 49 years old. I work hard for my little piece of crap. I'll be damn one of these little kids come and try to steal my cars. I'm gonna give them something they could get steal.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the rampant vehicle theft in Baltimore, Maryland. In 2023, 11,000 cars were stolen in the city. 11,000. Now, I don't really know where that ranks them as far as per capita in the nation, as far as cities of that size, but it's got to be high. I mean, 11,000 vehicles. Now, a lot of that is going to be your Kias and your Hyundais because TikTok, which I think could be the Antichrist at worst, spyware, a virus on your phone at best. There's tutorials on this app on how to steal these cars. You got guys telling you how to steal it and going in the field and stealing the cars live on TikTok. So a lot of these 15, 14-year-old boys going out there and doing it and ruining the days of regular hardworking Americans that pay a lot of money and a lot of insurance for these vehicles. And the problem with these cars is so bad that you can't even get an insurance policy in some parts of the country, maybe even the whole country. Try getting an insurance policy written for a Kia sedan that gets stolen all the time. Now, I don't know if they patched those up. I saw somewhere they did some kind of software update to patch it up so it wouldn't be so easy to steal. But I mean, 11,000, I think there are a lot more vehicles than the Kias and the Hyundais being stolen. Your Dodge Challenger, for everything from your regular work truck F-150 up to a Dodge Challenger, a Chevy, a Corvette, Mustang, everything's being stolen in the city of Baltimore. Now, before I go any further, let's go ahead and hop on in it. If you want to see this clip in full, link as always will be in the box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
On the heels of 11,000 car thefts in Baltimore last year, some say the issue isn't going away. From church parking lots to front steps, residents say their cars.
Church parking lots. Imagine being that ridiculous. Imagine being that bold, that low down to steal a vehicle or vehicles from a church parking lot. I mean, that's pretty rough. You know what? And before we continue, Atlanta is really bad with this as well. If not for car thefts, for car break-ins, which is a little bit different, where they're just busting your back window and take things from inside your vehicle without stealing the car itself. I saw one of these car break-in sprees at a hospital. Nurses' cars, doctors' cars, all of that. It's a whole big mess.
Cars aren't safe.
This year, 2024, they need to get it together. Don't be going around stealing people's cars. How would you like somebody to steal something from you?
Fox 45's Keith Daniels looks into the frustration among Baltimoreans and which areas of the city are seeing the most car thefts.
Well, last year the city saw an astronomical increase in the number of car thefts in the city, about 200%. And tonight, city officials and residents are hoping this year won't be so bad. On the streets of Baltimore City, cars coming and going, on the move amid a car theft crisis.
I'm not worried about nobody. Come and try to steal my car. You gonna have something for your ass.
Vincent Allen not holding back.
Hey, hopefully my man has his concealed carry, got his weapon on him. Yeah, because, and you know what? If he uses it against one of these car thieves, then I don't think anybody would feel bad, because you can't just go taking things from people that they need to go to work, go to school, take care of their kids, take care of their sick relatives. Man, look, nobody has time for this kind of stuff, for this kind of lawlessness.
Traded over the record-breaking number of cars being stolen. Many of them, police say, taken by juveniles.
These kids going around stealing people's cars. How would they like it if somebody steal their parents' cars? Y'all won't like it at all. I'm 49 years old. I work hard for my little piece of crap. I'll be damn one of these little kids come and try to steal my cars. I'm gonna give them something they could get steal. I'm not playing that. People work hard for their cars.
One of the latest incidents a week ago in East Baltimore, Sunday afternoon, January 7th, at the Mount Sinai Baptist Church on East Preston Street. A car stolen and several other cars broken into while church members were inside the building.
I mean, what in the world? And you know what? I can pretty much guarantee that the church was scoped out. Okay, they're going to be in church at a certain time. They're going to be in there for a certain amount of time. And nobody going to be out here watching. We got time to go ahead and break into the cars, steal the cars, whatever you want to do. And that's pretty low down. I mean, I don't care what kind of poverty you're going through, what kind of troubles you're having. To do that kind of stuff, especially in that kind of place, I mean, that's just really, really despicable.
Tonight, word of this man's friend, a victim outside of a store.
Ran in to get his food and came back and the car was gone.
According to police, 172 vehicles have been stolen so far this year.
Now, if you're going into 172 so far in 2024, we're just a little bit through January. But to my man, what he said about going inside the store, I don't know if the car was running, but I would never leave my car running and go inside the store, especially in a place like Baltimore, Atlanta, really nowhere. I don't care if I'm in BFE. I'm not leaving my car running and going inside the store. Okay, I'm turning my car off 100%. And if it's at nighttime and I'm in certain parts like Atlanta at night, pumping gas, going in the store, they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you to do that. So they hop in your car and drive away. It happens so fast, you won't even see it. You'll park, go in the store, you be in there 5 seconds. By the time you get out, your car will be all the way down Peachtree somewhere. All the way down some random Peachtree Street, and you would never see it again.
Have been stolen so far this year. Last year, police report just over 11,000 auto thefts in the city, up from just over 3,500 in 2022.
Now, what in the world would account for such an increase? 3,578 in 22, 11,013 in 23. What would cause such, you're talking about what, almost fourfold? What would cause such an increase? I'd like to know.
That's more than a 200% increase. The hardest hit area last year, the Northeastern District, which includes places like the Morgan State area and Lake Montebello, where police saw a staggering 927 auto thefts, nearly double the rate of cars stolen in other parts of Baltimore.
They know that in this stable community, with a large number of homeowners, large and stable income base, will have a vehicle worth seeing, stealing, selling, or using it for another crime.
That means lock your vehicles, turn your cars off when you go to the gas stations or the store.
Yeah.
And just be mindful of things in sight.
Well, regarding the car break-ins and stolen vehicle at the church, police telling us now the investigation is ongoing.
Baltimore, Maryland. You have 11,000 vehicles stolen in 2023 compared to 3,578 or so in 2022. Why the increase? Why the rise? Is it because of the Kia boys, the Hyundai boys, the Antichrist known as TikTok, the spyware virus known as TikTok, instructing these little game bangers how to steal your car? I don't know. I can't call it. But as I close, I want to say this. Obviously, something's got to be done about this crime situation. You know, there was this push to defund the police in the past few years. And I think people that push for that are kind of regretting it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that's the reason why the vehicle thefts are up in Baltimore. I mean, that could be part of the reason. I'm not sure what the police are dealing with in Baltimore right now. But I can tell you across the nation, there's an overall increase in crime. And you got to point to certain obvious factors as the reason why. The Kia boys and whatnot, stealing cars, the Kias, Hyundais, that's one thing. But also when there's a general lack of respect for law enforcement and there's a lack of law enforcement, they're being defunded, they're being retired. They're just saying, you know what, I'm out, I quit. I'm going to go. Like I saw some guys in law enforcement saying, you know what, I'm out. I'm going to go start a hot dog stand or something. I'd rather would just do a food truck and try to figure out life that way rather than being in law enforcement right now because of their environment. So all these factors contribute to an overall increase in crime and a dip in the quality of life. Very simple, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What do you think is the reason for the steep rise in vehicle thefts in Baltimore, Maryland from 2022 to 2023? Again, 3,500 or so vehicle thefts in Baltimore in 2022, over 11,000 in 2023. What's the reason? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think you got a combination of a few factors: a lack of respect for law enforcement, for authority, for police. I could do whatever I want. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. Slaps on the wrist for repeat criminals. Guys that do other smaller crimes are getting off the hook even when they get caught, and then they go out and commit bigger crimes like breaking into cars, stealing cars, etc. It's a whole big cycle. And then you add on the TikTok virus, the Antichrist called TikTok, teaching these game bakers on how to commit crimes. I mean, you got a disastrous recipe. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.